progressing nicely on this one. I'm using Hobby's 135 scale AMX-50. So I've just done most of the weathering now. Oil paint on the turret and the hull. It's looking the goods for me. I'm really loving this build, loving the way it's turning out. So yeah, I just used oil paints and used some enamel wash as well. I did tracks. I've done the enamel wash is track wash. This is going to be glued into a base, so I only do where you can see. There was a point doing where you can't see, so I've done the inside of the track but not the bottom where it'll stick to the base. I finished painting up. I think I've shown a tree I made, palm tree with putty and feathers. I've painted up this one, which I made from putty, including the leaves. And I've done the little tree I made from putty and paper leaves cut out with a silhouette cameo. So I'll incorporate those into the base, which is, move this. I've started making the base. It's all drying up. Just got plywood for the base, and I've used the styrofoam to set out some contour of the land, and balsa woods for the frame, which I'll cut down to the shape of the land when I'm finished doing that section. So it'll be sitting, the hull will sit rear end, so that the time the turret sits on, the gun is huge, so it takes up the rest of the display. I'd rather incorporate it into the base, not have it hanging over. I've started painting old mate, or not paint, I primed him. I had to cut the leg off because it goes out at an angle and I can't get it to fit in, and you're not going to see any of that. By the time he goes in, he'll be just sitting there like that. He's a nice fit, so I just got to paint him up. He's still having trouble getting in. So getting there, I just need to start making the texture and that for the groundwork, and put grass in, the trees, and I've got some old, it's just plastic, had them for years, different, I've got them on eBay. These like types of palm, but what I'll do is I'm just going to cut them off, give them a bit of a light sand so they're not so glossy, and I'll paint them. I won't just stick them in like that, I'll paint them, but I'll cut the leaves off and just incorporate it into the display, as well as some of these ones perhaps. And I'm pretty sure oh yeah, and these, maybe these, a few of these or something, just to liven up the base display up. It's not, like I said, I don't class that as a diorama, that's just maybe a vignette. But I just like, when I do armour, I like to have some sort of base with it. Just seems to be better for armour in my mind anyway, that it just sets it off a bit.